If you've ever tried to trim a thick toenail with one of those flimsy little drugstore clippers and heard that awful crunch slip sound, you already know the pain I'm talking about, literally. So today I'm putting the Swisker heavy duty toenail clippers to the test, and by the end of this, you're gonna know exactly whether these are worth adding to your cart. Stick with me. Quick shout out before we dive in. Swisker was kind enough to send me these Swisker clippers to try out. So full disclosure there, but everything I'm about to tell you is exactly what I'd tell my own family. And since I'm a proud baby boomer with the nails to prove it, I figured who better to test these on. So right out of the package, first thing I noticed is the size. These are not your average nail clippers. The Swisker clippers have this large, wide mouth built specifically for thick toenails. And we're talking big toes, ingrown nails, the nails that have basically declared war on every clipper you've owned before. And I have had plenty. I unfortunately inherited my dad's toenails. And you can sit around cutting them at night and hear them bouncing off the walls. And look, I put these right up against my thickest, gnarliest toenail, and the one I usually need pliers for. And even the podiatrists complain about mine. So I even quit going in to have them do it. But these Swisker clippers just went right through it. Clean cut, no cracking, no crunching, no wincing. Now here's something I really appreciated, is the handle. It's long, it's ergonomic, meaning it's actually shaped to fit your hand comfortably. If you've got arthritis or your grip just isn't what it used to be, that makes a really big difference, a lot. And I didn't have to squeeze with all my might or brace it against the counter like I do with the cheap ones. The blades are stainless steel, and you can tell they mean business. These aren't for toenails only. And actually, that's one of the questions I see a lot on the reviews. Can I use these on my fingernails too? And yes, you absolutely can. They're precise enough for that. Though honestly, I mostly reach for these for my toes. They're just, for me, a little bit too big for my fingernails. And my fingernails cut fine with the regular fingernail clippers. But yes, you can use these for your fingernails. Another question I see people asking, does it come with a case? But it does not come with a hard case. So if you're someone who likes to toss your clippers in a travel bag, you might want to grab a little pouch for it. It does have the box that it came in. It's not bad. I mean, it's pretty nice. It'll work fine with it as a travel bag. So I don't think I'd spend any money on something else. You can just put it in your box, back in your box, and throw it in a travel bag. Actually, storing this box, set up in your medicine cabinet, not take up a lot of space. I hadn't even thought about that. You heard it first right here. So as far as build goes, quality goes, these are German engineered, and you can feel it the second you pick them up. They've got some weight to them. Not flimsy, not plasticky. It feels like something built to actually last, not something you'll be replacing in 3 months. And honestly, watching the Swisker clippers cut through a nail that's given me trouble for years, that alone told me everything I needed to know. And you probably think I'm cheating. I'm truly not. I'm just going to spare you looking at my monster toes, as my granddaughter used to call them, but they'd be ugly. And I'm going to spare you having to look at those, so I'm not showing it cutting my toenails. You're going to have to just take my word for it this time. So if you've been dealing with thick, tough, or ingrown toenails, if you're tired of clippers and just aren't up to the job, I've dropped a link to the Swisker heavy-duty toenail clippers right down in the description below. Super easy to grab from there. And hey, if this video helped answer your questions at all, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't, so you don't miss the next one. So that's it. Swisker heavy-duty toenail clippers. I hope this helps, and I truly hope to see you again.